I'm pleased today because I know it hasn't come to an end, and that it's ongoing from now on, that I can ask you and I can ask anyone else. I have people that I know to tap into for growing the process that started as a seed some time ago. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's, I think, what John said, that you invariably get things out of a gathering like this, and just to realise that, oops, now I'm open fast for a gold coin donation for the barbecue to cover the sauce and the bread, and I must make sure that that's accounted for, balanced up neatly. So just those, some of the more practical things that I wasn't quite so aware of. Some good suggestions from James about the putting up some leading questions perhaps, and that might very well be a starting point for some finding out quite easily what people's ideas are. So yeah, it's been a really good day.
Well, I was going to apply the 2 feet principle.
2 fingers.
James. But yeah, I got a lot of value out of today's session, today's hui. And it wasn't only for the specific It's Not Okay campaign, but also for our marae, with our Manukau garden project that we're implementing there, and other aspects for the club insofar as its strategic vision going forward. So yeah, a lot out of today, and thank you very much.
I think today's been great just because, really, as I said at the beginning, these community-led projects is really the biggest progress I think that's being made in our communities at the moment, with a real focus on actually making things better. Because a lot of the council-led or more government-led stuff is either dumbed down to an extent where it tries to keep everybody happy, or isn't happening at all, or has its focus still on infrastructure. And I think the social infrastructure that these sorts of projects build is so important. So to do anything to be able to offer some support to that, and I don't feel I've really given much today. But I've really enjoyed hearing everybody else's conversations and building this network up. I think everybody's really benefited from talking to each other, and possibly broadening that to bring some people in who maybe, perhaps haven't been through the 2060 process, but have got similar projects that are aligned, may well build up a really powerful network where you can, become very self-sufficient in supporting each other, and maybe even finding partners and, however, the sharing the resources and time. So for me, it's just great to see you guys still so inspired as well and pushing on. So well done.
Thank you.
Today I actually feel like I'm walking away with a lot more than I've actually given, which is, usually a good thing, I guess. And I can see huge value in, keeping these kind of conversations, these kind of hui and wananga alive, where they're actually these dynamic learning environments where you can share, and in the act of sharing, you're also learning from others as they share. Because I really think that's where the strength is, both from a place of knowing that you're not the only one out there doing it, or you're not the only one who's come across a certain community scale issue or challenge. But the flip side of that too is, instead of us all constantly having to reinvent the wheel, let's, kind of leverage our collective wisdom together and go, oh yeah, I tried that and it didn't really work so well, and here's the pitfalls that I experienced, so that we're not having to console each other in that same kind of way, where actually, I can see as these kind of meetings build, there's more and more opportunity to celebrate together.
They kind of give me heart for the game. They now hearing about what everybody else is doing and drawing from that and contributing where I can is what keeps me going. Well, it's one of the things that keeps me going. It's not the only thing, actually, because actually doing the work is what keeps me going, or doing stuff is what keeps me going. But getting together like this just kind of broadens, it's the opportunity to broaden your horizon and think of other things that you wouldn't think of if you were just on your own doing things. So it would be good to continue the networking and to continue doing things together if we can, as long as that's relevant for all of us. And maybe expanding this, to other projects that we know of that are happening, and bringing people together on a regular basis would be quite good.